I'm sure everyone has at least seen a weeping willow tree before. It's famous for its drooping leaves blowing in the wind. Well, today I'm going to give you a closer look at it. The tree grows to be around 18 meters or 60 feet tall and has a spreading crown with many drooping twigs hanging from the branches. The weeping willow's roots are to keep them stable in the ground and not get blown away easily. Plants cannot survive without roots because they have a major part in photosynthesis and they help search for water, which a plant requires. The weeping willow's bark is green and smooth when young and becomes rough and gray when older. The leaves of a weeping willow are alternate, simple, very narrowly shaped, with yellow-green above and milky green below. Now, you may ask if the weeping willow has any uses. Well, they actually have a lot. The leaves have been used in treating fevers, skin eruptions, purifying the blood, treating mastitis, toothaches, and scalds. The bark has been used to treat rheumatoid arthritis, fevers, and jaundice. Weeping willows are vascular plants. This is because they contain xylem and phloem used to transport water and nutrients throughout the trees. Weeping willow tree growth is called meristem, plant tissue from which new cells are created at the tip of root or stem. This tissue can be found at the tips of shoots and leaves. Inside the stem growth and thickness occurs a vascular cambium. The plant cuticle is a hydrophic layer that covers the aerial epidermis of all land plants, giving protection against droughts and external stresses. Now, do weeping willows have taproots or fibrous roots? Well, in order to know that, we need to know what they are. The difference between a taproot and fibrous root can be identified by the structure. Taproot is a single large root that grows straight down from the stem of the plant. Fibrous roots are smaller secondary roots that spread out in all directions from the stem. Back to the question, weeping willows don't have taproot, instead they have fibrous roots. As for its own food, the weeping willow, like most other trees and plants, gives itself energy by using a process called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process where carbon dioxide and water combine to make oxygen. Willows can grow very quickly. The chloroplast holds chlorophyll. The weeping willow tree leaves are made up of many colored pigments. It hides the colors during the growing seasons of spring and summer. As days get shorter and colder, it will cause the chlorophyll to break down and then the other colored pigments can be seen. It's either sexually through wind-dispersed seeds or asexually through underground runners and severed branches or stems. By releasing the seeds after the water has receded, the seedlings are protected. Willow seeds are also very light, so it can be easily carried by flowing water or wind to new locations. Weeping willow contain both xylem and phloem. Xylem is the vascular tissue and land plants primarily responsible for the distribution of water and minerals taken up by the roots. Phloem is the vascular tissue and land plants primarily responsible for the distribution of sugar and nutrients manufactured in fruit. Overall, weeping willows are very fascinating plants with many functions and purposes. Thank you so much for watching my stop motion and the end.